So hi everybody, my name is Danielle. I am a recovering sysadmin. 60 days clean on my honor. Thank you, thank you. I love open source and I do a lot of talks and things like this. You can go check out my website if you are interested. Today I want to talk a little bit about open source culture. Open source culture is about transparency and collaboration and community and meritocracy and licensing and some major league boring crap. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take a moment here to do something different, and let's get a little dramatic for a moment. You ready? Here we go. Verily, even the most noble constructs of open source culture may, through application and human frailty, become instruments of mischief and strife. Each pillar, though erected for the common good, may harbor shadows that, if fostered, bring forth grievous outcomes. The shining light of transparency can also expose too greatly. Thus, those who toil within may find themselves subjects not of constructive critique, but of harsh and wounding censure, undone by unbridled tongue. The sweet concord of many hands and minds, designed to elevate the collective, may instead give rise to contention. As myriad contributors seek to assert their will, the intended harmony may devolve into a dissonant clamor. As the doors are flung wide, so too might they admit those with foul intent, who, cloaked in the guise of goodwill, sow seeds of discord and division, and thus the fellowship fractures into factions, each raising walls whilst raising weal. Though meritocracy proclaims that the most deserving shall ascend, it may become a shield for those in power to fortify their station, and in this guise merit becomes not a measure of caliber, but a mail of consequence. The very laws meant to free us may instead censure. In the grasp of the sly, licensing is twisted to entangle the unwary, penetrable only by those well-versed in the laborious language of litigation. Be thou a spirit of contrib, or an edgelord damned. Bring with the airs from heaven or blasts from hell. Be thy intents wicked or charitable. Thy pull request comest in questionable shape, but I will review it, and I'll call thee open source. As we invest the threads of our intellect and the sinew of our spirit, and the toil and the passion of soul converge, each line of code becomes as a child, birthed of our essence, a legate of our own legacy. We strive to leave our mark upon the work as we seek to define our place within it. Each line a statement, a declaration that amidst the vast expanse of the universe, here I stand, witness me. Verily, an overweening attachment to project doth harbor potential for grievous harm until the steward thereof. Joyous passion breeds consuming obsession, leaving scant room for refreshment of the spirit of mind or body. Thus, detachment is a daunting yet necessary travail, essential for preserving vitality and the project's enduring bloom, and herein a tapestry of stratagems for such stewards who ponder a gentle retreat or long for mantle's passing. Let not the knowledge reside solely within the confines of thine own mind. Commit to parchment all that encompasses the code, the procedures, and the protocols of governance. This scholarly act shall smooth the way for novice and expert alike. Be not tepid when tasking automatons to toil, freeing the mind and the soul to discover, to invite the muses to speak clearly and with purpose, and more to lay low the hithers and dithers born of manual manipulations. Espy amongst thine band those burgeoning with leadership's promise. Nurture and encourage them. In time, they may shoulder greater responsibilities, perhaps heralding releases or charting the roadmap, thus easing thine own weighty load. Craft and share a model for thine eventual retreat or departure, that the transition may be seamless, and the project may endure without falter. Foster kindness and mutual succor, thus diminishing reliance upon thee. And with firm resolve, declare the bounds of thine availability, be it hours dedicated to toil or days marked for respite. Make known these limits with absolute clarity. Be strong, by God, be strong. With time, this will forge the strongest iron. And now the final thread in our tapestry. Withdraw thyself periodically from the fervor of creation, for such reprieves are both salutary and enlightening. They prevent the scourge of burnout and will enable the community to prosper, even in thy absence. Thank you. I didn't have time to memorize it all, so obviously I was reading, but I appreciate it. Anyway.